Anyone that has anger is a lawbreaker. Anyone that lives in their thoughts is a lawbreaker. Anyone that cries is a lawbreaker. Anyone that judges is a lawbreaker. Anyone that has fear is a lawbreaker. Anyone that has doubt is a lawbreaker. Well, you have fear, you got doubt, but anyone that gets lonely is a lawbreaker. How many people get lonely? Ain't nobody gonna admit it. 2 people. 3, 4, thank you. Anyone that compares themselves to another is a lawbreaker. Anyone that want to be like someone else is a lawbreaker. Anyone that, everything. Anyone that look for love is a lawbreaker. Any man that think of a woman is a lawbreaker. And any woman that think of a man is a lawbreaker.
So what's the law?
Anyone that think that anyone that think getting married, having children is going to make them happy, that they're going to be a better parent, is a lawbreaker. Anyone that go for revenge, gossip, jealous, envy, strife, intellectual, living in the past or the future, is a lawbreaker. And there's so much more. Do we have any lawbreakers in the room now? See, everybody a lawbreaker now.
I've been observing myself a lot, and I think this is a very powerful question because
I love this question. Really.
It's deep.
Yeah.
I've been observing a lot more of what's going on within me to anything in life. So I disconnected myself from social media when the pandemic happened. I just was tired of it. And then I started living my life and went through this journey. Right. And then recently I re-logged in, if you will. And then I see so much emotion build up inside of me, just scrolling up and down. I feel unconscious.
Yeah.
And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It makes me, I judge people, I think things, I feel I want to do things. It makes me think I should be doing these things. And it's like, holy crap, like the devil is just in there twisting my mind. And that's just with, looking at a phone, but then just living life in general, I'm consistently breaking the law. Like I'm breaking the law right now. I'm talking to you and I'm thinking other things. I'm incapable of following the law by nature. And I think that's what makes me a human being too. Like all this terrible wickedness.
Okay. Amazing.
Mess.
Do you like the new wife that's coming about?
The new wife? I don't know how to answer that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just playing. I do, yes. I think as I'm observing myself and I see others, and with her, I see that she was able to overcome a deep challenge that even she couldn't accept within herself because she was told not to in her mind. And then the minute she faced it, immediately like this, it was a whole other person. The house was clean. I had food.
Right. Nice. Did I see your hand?
No more.
Right on, man. Yes.
In your list that you just read off to us, did you say unforgiveness?
Unforgiveness?
Yeah.
I don't think I mentioned that, but that is one.
Okay, yeah, because we can't be conscious unless we've done the forgiving.
100%.
And so all of those things are just they come out of us not being conscious, and we can't get there unless we forgive.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah. Okay, I just wanted to.
And the reason for that is because anyone that has anger has hatred. And it used to be called hatred in the good old days, but they've changed the wording down over the years to soften them up. And anyone that has hatred is playing God.
Right.
They judge themselves and others. They think they know what they want. Whatever, right? And you're never going to get into the kingdom playing God. It ain't going to happen. And so the only way you're going to get in, you got to admit that you've been playing God. You're angry, you're hateful, you're judging. And it doesn't matter how many Buddha you do, or be still and know you do, or whatever. As long as your heart stays with anger, you're never going to know God. Now, the devil will convince you that you do. Oh, you know God, right? You this, but it's not true. You're not going to get in with that spirit of evil.
And another question I was just thinking about when I believe this gentleman said something about the commandments are in the Old Testament, but when God tells us to honor our mother and father, which means not to have hatred and anger towards them,
Right.
is that also part of the Old Testament or the New
The
Testament?
new commandments are the commandments that we're concerned about now, not the old ones.
Okay.
He's given us a new everything, a new reality. And that new thing is to love one another. We'll love God first. That's why when you think of anybody or anything else before that, then you're breaking the law, because in breaking the spiritual law of loving God with all your heart, soul, and might, you're never going to know God. It's that thing that your mind is set on that you're going to love most. And you can never love God if your mind is on something else.
Right.
And so we should love our parents simply by not resenting them. So
Okay.
everything is new right now. It's finished, it's done, it's completed, and we are free, and we just don't know it. That make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let me get here first. What was your question again? I forgot, I'm sorry.
If you tell us that we've never done anything wrong, you tell us that all the time.
Right, absolutely.
Then how could we break the law?
Because you believe that you have, and you believe a lie, and once you believe this lie, then you're one with evil. So evil's working through. You're breaking the law by only loving God with all your heart, soul, and mind.
By not loving God, you mean?
Right. By not loving God.
Okay. Okay. What is, and that's the law, right? Loving God with all your heart, soul, and
The
mind?
number one law. You should have no other God before him.
Right.
You should love your mind should be set on seeking the kingdom of God before anything else. And when your mind is set on truth, because that's what it is, everything else will become clear to you. And what you don't know, maybe I shouldn't tell y'all this, because the devil mess with your mind. I'll leave it at that.
Come on.
But I can tell you for sure, you cannot see anything else but God. If you want to keep the law, and if you want your real life to start working for you. Because if you put anything else first, that's what you're going to seek. And he's not going to change the law to make things work for you just because you've decided to put someone else or something else before him. You need the truth, and that's why you need to seek it first before anything. What do you think about that?
Sounds good.
Have you ever seen anything or anyone before God?
Of course.
And how did things turn out for you doing that? You don't have to say what it was unless you want to.
How do they
But,
turn out?
Yeah. Speak up so they can all hear you.
How do they turn out? It's not with perfect peace. It's just repetition of trying to get what I want over and over again.
Yeah.
So no change, just, yeah.
And so are you now seeking him first, the truth first?
No,
Or there's
no.
something else before that and you pretend like he's first? I'm just asking. Because a lot of people pretend they're seeking God.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing a silent prayer. And yet they're secretly seeking something else.
Yeah, I'm still seeking.
They're fooling themselves thinking that they're fooling the truth.
I don't think I'm fooling myself. I'm pretty certain that I'm seeking something besides him.
And why?
Because I somehow think that is going to be the answer, even though it's like, and there's something else driving me. I just 100%, I'm starting to really see it now.
Yeah.
Something is driving me, and I'm not willing to go through the pain of of letting that go.
That's amazing, huh?
Yeah.
You're not willing to go through the pain of letting it go.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. And why not?
Well, I intellectually say that I am, and then when that feeling, those drives come up, it's the way to sit through that pain. I have over and over been not willing to do. That's why.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, just suffer
Yes, I'll
until
suffer.
you're ready.
All right.
And die.
I'm hoping God takes it away from me, though. I can't change it, right?
I can't change it right. You can change it by knowing what you're doing and stop.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that? Why can't you see I'm seeking something else here?
I can see it.
And why don't you just, oh, you do see it?
I do see it.
Oh, okay.
Clear as day.
And are you still identifying with whatever it is?
Yeah.
Why don't you stop identifying with it?
I just like to suffer.
Oh, you like to suffer?
Apparently, yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
But I feel like I don't know. I feel like it is a process of dying, though. There's something happening, but it's not gone yet.
It's what?
Not gone yet.
Oh, okay. And why is it not gone yet? Because it could be gone now.
Well, I decided that I was done with anger, and it still comes. I never ever. It's a process of constantly not identifying with it,
Right.
and being willing to not identify with it, and I'll feel little things of irritation and stuff. I never identify with it anymore, but you have to be willing to go through that process and really let go of it, and it's just so.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Hold that thought. Nick, you had a question. I forgot to come to you.
I was gonna ask you, will I always be a lawbreaker?
No, not if
The-
you
the-
stay on the straight and narrow path, you won't.
I was thinking intellectually something else.
I'm
I
sorry?
was thinking about like the I, whatever I call I. Will that always be a lawbreaker?
The real you won't. But this false I that you identify with will.
That helps a little bit.
Okay. Amazing.